Yo my people them, CFC with this blue, back with another video, and I hope you guys are having a very good Sunday. And boy, we're gonna get some serious news, because there's serious transfer news, and this in regards to Kai Havertz, Mason Mount and Manuel Ugarte. Some serious breakout news, and Kai Havertz, boy, he's looking like he's gonna be going to Real Madrid. Real Madrid right now are going to be saying goodbye to Karim Benzema in the summer, as it has been announced that Benzema will be leaving Real Madrid after 14 long years, and now they need a replacement. There was reports previously stating the fact that whether or not Benzema left or stayed, Madrid were going to be interested in Kai Havertz because they appreciate the player that he is, and Carlo Ancelotti and the board like him a lot, clearly. Chelsea are going to demand serious money in order for the player to go, because he wasn't one of our players that were initially going to be selling. But if we do sell him, it has to be for important money. So I'm thinking like 50 plus million for someone like Kai Havertz, and that would be very good. And boy, it's going to be a very interesting window, because sales like this we can't be turning down. And as good as Kai Havertz has been, regardless of the seasons, there's good seasons, there's bad seasons, but overall just hasn't fit and hit the heights that we would have hoped. He was once our record signing, and boy, he hasn't necessarily lived up to the hype. He's had good moments, Champions League final, Club World Cup, goal against Liverpool and such. So I'll be real, he's underperformed, and for us to eventually sell him, I wouldn't mind. Send him to Real Madrid, I personally wouldn't mind, because we can get him off the wage books, we can get some good money in for him, can help us with financial fair play and help us sign other players as well, because we would have the money and don't have to worry about all of these financial fair play regulations and such. So for me, it will be a very good fit to have Kai Havertz leave, because his time is up. Been at the club for a numerous amount of years, and I don't necessarily know how you're going to be able to outdo what you've already done in other seasons. So for me, it will be good to see you leave, and Pochettino would allow him to leave, so it goes to show that he's not necessarily like concrete in the plans, or someone that's definitely going to be starting every single game. So for me, Kai Havertz, you can leave, but you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions. Should Kai Havertz leave in the summer? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. But now we're going to be moving on to another important matter, Mason Mount. And Mason Mount, boy, he's looking like he's going to be going to Manchester United. There are a lot of reports stating that he has been offered 3 different types of deals from Chelsea Football Club, the highest being 200k a week, and he's rejected 3 different ones. I'm not 100% sure if this is concrete, I'm just going off the reports that I have seen. But hey man, Mason Mount, this thing's been ongoing for a numerous amount of time, and I'm thinking that he's definitely going to be leaving Chelsea. It's not something that I necessarily want to happen. I value Mount and wish he could stay here, but if we're going to be getting at least 60 million for a player like him, then that would be very good. 60 or more, I wouldn't mind taking that still, because Mount, we've had great players, we've had loyal players, and eventually they have all moved on. It's not necessarily the right time, because obviously you're 24, you have so many more years, I'm not even in your prime yet. But overall, I don't think you're necessarily going to be one of the best players in the world in your position. Something that I could picture someone like Nkunku being, in my opinion, or something that he already is as one of the best cams in the world. And I wouldn't necessarily think that after all the time that you've been here at Chelsea, that you've actually been like the best or one of the best in that position, in my opinion. But that's why selling to Man United, that is something that I don't necessarily agree with. I wish it could be any other team rather than Manchester United, but it's looking likely that it will be, as Mount prefers them. Liverpool are the other options for him, but hey man, Liverpool don't have Champions League football. That's something that United have, and clearly that's what Mount's leaning towards too. And boy, I'm not necessarily trying to say that he doesn't want to stay at Chelsea. I don't know necessarily the full ins and outs. I know that he would like to stay, but not on the terms of like 5 or more years. and that's something that's questionable for me, because I don't necessarily know why. I don't necessarily know, but I don't necessarily understand why you wouldn't sign a contract like that when you got guys like Reece James and so many other young talents that are ready to commit their long-term future to the club. That's something that I don't understand. And also, if he's been offered 200k a week or so, then why are you turning that down? Personally, I wouldn't think he should be offered more than 200k a week, in my opinion. 200k is the most I would give to Mason Mount. But even in a season where everyone's going to be taking pay cuts next season, like, it's just not the most ideal time. We've had a poor season, and in this season, under new owners as well, you don't have necessarily like any like real leverage to say that yes, I've been this important this season and such. Fair enough, the club overall has been rubbish, but that definitely doesn't mean that you deserve to get paid 200k a week. We're trying to change the structure of wages and such. So for me, Mason Mount, you're most likely going to leave. I don't necessarily want you to leave, but it's most likely going to happen. And end of the day, we are Chelsea Football Club. We will be able to move on, be able to find other and better players. So, hey man, we're going to wait and hear more on this news. But even on this news, there was a report saying today that he was asked about the Manchester United links, and he was just saying, I want to be at the F1, and then come to talk about stuff like that. But for me, that's another indicator to know that he's working on a deal to go to Manchester United, and most likely will leave Chelsea Football Club. But hey man, that's on the Mason Mount news. Now we're going to move on to the third and final topic, Manuel Ugarte. And recent reports have stated that Chelsea Football Club will be signing Ugarte, and on that basis, he has chosen Chelsea Football Club over PSG. And why? Because of the project and the league. Because we are offering less money in wages, but a more attractive package to Sporting in terms of like 3.5 million and then 5 million like add-ons. So in a sense, it's nearly like 10 million, whereas PSG are ready to offer the 60 million plus the 5 million, but that's it. Chelsea are going to reactivate the 60 million, 3.5 to the player, and add-ons as well, which will take the deal over the PSG's valuation. So for me, Ugarte is most likely going to be coming to Chelsea, but it's not 100%. It's not 100% rounded up. As you would have known with the Enzo Fernandez deal, we had so many back and forths. It's going to get done. No. All of this. When it comes to Portuguese clubs, it was something that Fabrizio Romano might have reported. Well, not might have reported. Something that he reported, stating that it's not done deal. It's advanced. We are in advanced discussions. We are very confident. That's what Chelsea are. We are very confident that we will be able to sign Manuel Ugarte, but it's not 100% clear. PSG are still in the race. The only thing is that we are looking like the most likely favourites. But until we get the confirmation, the here we go from Fabrizio or the player himself signing a contract at Chelsea Football Club, we can't be 100% that Ugarte will be our player. We can be a high percentage, but not overall. So we have to wait and see. It's going to be a busy transfer windows for us. So I'll be coming back with more news as it comes out. But on that note, guys, thank you guys for reaching this far in the video. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Let me know, should Mason Mount stay at Chelsea Football Club or should we sell him? Should Chelsea sign Manuel Ugarte? Let me know in the comments. But thank you again. Check out my watch along later, and hope you guys have a good day. I'm CFC with this blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. Separate.